Hi Pisces, this is your forecast for the month of September 2017. If you have visited me before, I'd like to thank you for returning, and if you are new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. This is a general reading for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, or Pisces Moon. It might also be helpful for you to watch your rising and moon sign as well. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Now, the underlying energy is the Six of Swords. So this is all about moving past these negative, toxic, or abusive situations that no longer work for you. So this could be a month of doing some emotional house cleaning. Now, some of you are dealing with people at a distance. Maybe you're having to travel, or maybe you're dealing with people who are coming out of a period of suffering in some way. Or maybe this is about helping somebody in a time of need. But remember, keep in mind where help is constructive, where someone is actively trying to help themselves or appreciating the help that you're giving. For others of you, this is about putting off things, procrastinating, and moving through some rough waters and not doing a very good job of navigating. This could be a month that focuses on recovery in some way. Again, whether that's emotionally, physically, financially. In the positive, you're letting go of your tension. There's some type of transition, and maybe you're coming to some realizations, some truths about some things that you've been doing in your connections with others. So you want to move away from your problems, your stress, and that may involve severing some ties, or it may involve reconciling some situations. It's going to be a lot easier if you don't resist necessary change and you just go with the flow. So now, some of you, again, this is a trip, or maybe you're relocating, but for many of you, the trip is simply moving on from a negative, abusive situation. So, either personally or professionally or otherwise, up until this point, you have been going in a circle. You've been going round and round. There's a sense that you haven't made any progress, and this month, something is coming to a head. And it's going to feel very familiar. It's going to be a situation where you want to throw your hands up in the air and feel as if like, no, not again. Here we are, one more time. And so you're going to want to move past this. You want to understand other people. You want to understand yourself. You want to understand this situation because you want to wrap this up. It's gone on long enough. However, again, it's very complicated. There are a lot of variables, a lot of key players, a lot of things at stake, and it's going to require some patience on your part to muddle through this. So some of you are going back, visiting a place from your past. Others of you are returning to past situations. And, whatever it is, if you open yourself up to the lessons involved, it's going to change you in positive ways in spite of how uncomfortable it may feel on the front end. So it's going to change your perspective, the way you see life. It's going to broaden you and open you up. Now, here's the good thing. If you have been dealing with people who are emotionally draining, they're psychic or emotional vampires. They're taking up your time. They're spending up your resources. They're draining you emotionally. This is going to be a month, if you focus and get in gear, where you can remove yourself from pointless situations or bad habits that up until this point have been blocking your personal progress and have been stopping you from doing the things that make you feel good about life. This is the time to reclaim your life, to, get rid of the clutter and focus on the things that bring you joy, your dreams, your goals, the people that do make you feel good about life. So for some of you, you're going to have some unexpected encounters where some people unexpectedly come back into your life. This is going to be a challenging month where who you are and what your character is going to be tested. So this could feel like a setup for you where someone or something disappoints you one more time. But remember, it's because you really need to be thinking about who you're involved with or who you continuously get re-involved with in spite of their track record, in spite of their history. So some relationships, some circumstances, maybe some medical issues or some legal issues, some things that you thought were wrapped up and put to rest are going to show up unexpectedly, and you're not going to be pleased about them. There's going to be a knock at the door. You're going to open it, and it's going to be your past staring you in the face. So this could be a month, if you're not careful, where you leave yourself open to influence. You're vulnerable to the wrong influence of others. And because of that, if you allow them to drain you and undermine your success, you're likely to have to start over from square one. So this is going to be a month about knowing when you're wasting too much time, too much energy, too much effort, and putting your faith in people or situations that are wrong for you and are likely to let you down and keep you in a cycle where you keep making these same mistakes. Now, either you're coming to that realization or maybe you're helping someone else. This is also going to be a month that focuses on invitations from others. Now, this could be the invitation to socialize or start a romance or begin a friendship or an opportunity or just simply getting out into the community. But again, the challenge is to recognize whether those connections have true merit or they're simply a waste of your time that are keeping you from things that really mean something to you. So this is going to be a month where you have the ability to clarify, to repair, to mend, to improve a situation or a connection in order to move forward so that you can honor your commitments in a better way. And it's going to also center around your desire for recognition and whether you are actively working toward your success or you're in many ways undercutting your own success by your behavior. So this is going to be an emotionally challenging month. Now, the good news is there are no majors in this reading, and so you largely have control over your situation. And even if it doesn't feel like it, you have some options available to you that perhaps you're not considering. It's going to center around your partnerships and your attachment to people, to things, to situations. And what are you getting out of it? Is there a return on it, or you're just wasting your time? And it's likely that there are going to be some outer forces at work. Some changes are going to come to you specifically because of other people and their circumstances. Now, maybe you are the stabilizing force that is, giving a situation grounding when you're under fire, or you have the ability to maintain that stability when you're under fire. Now, there are some instances where your reason or your logic may fail to override the indulgent emotional self. But there is some strength and some fortitude this month that's going to provide you that grounding and allow you to redress any imbalance.